Hi, everyone. This is Shana Trahan, author of 10 Ways to Be a Great Parent.
Hello, my name is Maisha Armstead. I'm just here today.
So basically, we're just coming to bring you our real life conversation. We were just talking about children being exposed to different things. And so then Maisha exposed me to something that I didn't know anything about. Maisha, can you tell us what happened?
I have a 10-year-old son. He reads Marvel, and I encourage him superheroes, and I do encourage him to go to the library at least once a week, get comic books and also chapter books to read. And he advised me or let me know that he saw two men in the Marvel comic kissing. So he brought it to me, and I wanted to read about it, and it was true. So we had an issue with that. We had to have a discussion.
So Maisha, do you know people who are gay or homosexual?
Yes.
And you've had friends or have friends who may be gay or homosexual?
I have had friends that were homosexual.
Okay, so generally speaking, you don't have a problem with homosexual people. The issue here, it sounds like to me, is that people are putting certain messages in things such as comics, and then you're encouraging your child to read, your child is reading, and then he finds two men kissing in an animated book.
Yes, that's my issue. I don't want him to think that this is normal. We we learn and read from the Bible. I have friends that made that choice in their life, or had friends in the military that made that choice in their lives. But that's not nothing I want to make him think that that's an option for him. That's not an option in our household.
So I think that's very important, that kids or people get to make their own choices, and as grown-ups, as adults, not that certain choices need to be imposed upon them. I think that is really something that media has changed so much, because when I was a little girl, you could barely have a shoulder shown on the soap operas. Now you can see parts of legs and thighs and parts of boobs, and just everything is kind of up for grabs.
The mother and father didn't even sleep together on shows that we used to watch. They said same room.
I think you must be older than me then. I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Two different beds.
But two different beds at a point. So, but now everybody is sleeping with everybody, and all this stuff is just in media. So what do you think? Do you think there has to be laws or rules or guidelines for publishing? Because I want to relate this to something different. So I was watching this news segment, and then I went back, followed up watching a video separate of the news segment, talking about how some drugs are made to be pretty, where kids would like them, and made look like other candy that they eat, and so, but then they have drugs in the packaging, right? So it's kind of marketing, drugs to kids, marketing sexual and long-term choices to kids without parental consent.
I think that these things, if you want to see these kind of things, you should have a section where the books are. Me and my children would not go to the part of the library that sells sex topics, homosexual topics. We wouldn't go there because we're not interested in those things. We're interested in reading, I guess, the chill thing that's more related to kids. For my son to go and get a Marvel book that was in the kids section, and I have to come home and read that, I don't think he should be exposed to that. People say, I've made a choice. Well, I'm his parent. I'm making the choices for him right now. And I'm not choosing for him to read or look at any of these things. So I think that book should have not been in the kids section, because it's not for kids.
Right.
And parents, we just got to read everything. All kind of stuff have all kind of, it's undertone things in it, So you really just watch everything the kids watching and read everything they're reading, to really just see what is the message that this book is really sending. Yeah, because the book looks pretty.
Should a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old be thinking about sex? Should they be exposed to sexual things? Is this the new norm that 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds are seeing men kissing men and women kissing women? And
no,
I don't. I don't really. I love people in general. But I think that some things should be revealed in time. The children have lost their innocence.
They have.
And you have a lot of kids, and of course I work in a school, so you have a lot of kids that come to school that are cursing more than sailors, who know more curse words than I do, who have unfortunately had a lot of awful experiences around themselves. So when they come to school, they don't even know how to like just be a kid because they've been
process all
they've been marred, awfully traumatized by things in life. And so we do have to try to protect kids and let kids have a childhood as opposed to just letting the world take them over. What do you think?
I think that you should discuss sex with your children, but to a limit. I'm not going to say no. This is sex. It's for married people. It's for women and men. Like, I'm not going to just give you all the details that you need to know something, but just telling you no is going to make you want to know more. So I'm going to tell you what it's about. I'm going to tell you who it's for. This is not even your concern right now. You're not even, are you looking to get married? Well,
at 10 years old, I don't think
so. Legally, you can't, and you can't just. You're not even ready for marriage. Like, some things you can do. So, like, I'm not gonna just say I don't want to be the parent that just doesn't give you any information. No sex, no this, don't touch, because people say when you put signs all over, no. Curiosity, they're going to want to see and learn it. They're gonna learn on the internet. They're gonna learn from their friend. They're gonna learn from somebody else. So what you think? What you think it is, Billy? And Billy gonna tell them what he knows. And I don't want you to know that. I want to tell you what you need to know. Right. So I don't want to just give. I don't want to give no guidance at all. I want to give you guidance and let you know what it is, and there's a time and place for everything. And I want to give you some information so you don't have you go out there just blind. And when you're blind and you don't know anything, you rely on the internet. You rely on your friends telling you, what they know. Well,
let me piggyback on that. It is definitely a parent's responsibility to watch the shows their kids watch so they can know, what's in the shows, what kind of underlying nuances and ideas are there. And then also to read the books, know what the author is about, what kind of ideas and themes are portrayed, through different authors' writings. And I believe that each person, has a freedom, and that children still must be protected. And so they're our future. And so with so many kids being traumatized by so many different things that are outside of their control, really, I'm calling right now for parents to kind of to step up, to be a great parent, to be there for your children, because there are, so let me be clear about this. People who have an LGBT lifestyle are not predators. So let me separate the two things, because I want to make sure that I'm clear here. But there are some people who are predators who do want to see your children do things that are not things that are for children. And so we do have to be clear with our kids about our expectations for them, what we want to see for them, and also just about how much we love them. And so the reason I wrote the book, 10 Ways to Be a Great Parent, is because I have seen things that kids have experienced. I have heard stories, horror stories, and you would be dismayed by some of them. I just want to say that parents, it's up to us to rear our children, to teach them the road that they should go down, and to teach them the great things in life. So of course, that download for 10 Ways to Be a Great Parent is available on Kindle, and also on Amazon, the paperback copy, in the UK, Germany, and here in the great US. So guys, if you have any questions, please ask. We're not here to badger anybody. We're just saying that it's important for parents to take that time
to know what's going on.
Yeah, monitor your kids, monitor whatever they're taking in, be it candy, be it a Marvel or any comic magazine or anything like that. It's very, very important. Let kids enjoy childhood, because once they become adults, there's nothing else. I mean, once they become adults, then there's nothing more. Now they've got to pay bills and live life and have the stressors of the world on their shoulders. So parents, we want to thank you today. Sorry, getting a little dark in here. The sun is coming out outside. I don't know if you recognize that, but just want to say thank you again for allowing
Maisha
and Shana into your home today. God bless you. Hope to hear some great things from you soon. Have a beautiful day.
Oh, and